I watch them pander with them backhanded compliments. Put their head on the Cuban link as a monument. I feel good, get the fuck out my face. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walk in.
If this world were mine,
Hey, I deserve it all. I deserve it all. I like it.
Que reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
Need you a man, baby, I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Huh, turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Huh, turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Huh, turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Dodger Blue. Ooh. 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 Welcome on people them. So I said this year that I really wanted to dive into some more rap and just MCing and just some lyricists, man, because I spend the majority of my time listening to vocalists, which I absolutely love. And I'm pretty much, I won't say I'm a novice, because obviously over the years there are artists that I love and have loved and continue to love. But of recent years, I'd probably say that like there's a lot that I don't know. So the whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, I had to actually go and like Google what that was all about. And that was really, really interesting. And then not that long after that, Kendrick, when I looked into it anyway, Kendrick then dropped a surprise album called GNX. Now, my patron had explained to me it was something to do with a car, like a car that had been, there wasn't many of these cars, I think, basically, that had been made. So I think there's some reference to the fact that it's like almost like one of a kind or something like that, or in very, very short supply. So I know that Kendrick obviously swept up at the Grammys this week, which everyone is kind of going crazy about, either because they're really happy about it or because they don't agree. I'm still rocking out to Not Like Us, so I can understand for people that like are that way in the pond, and you know it's a tune still, it's a tune, but what I really want to dig into is his new album. Now I'm going into this fully aware there's probably going to be things that like I don't understand, like because either from like an American to English perspective, or the fact that I'm not like that familiar with all of the history. I did do a reaction to like the Drake and Kendrick beef explained, which did go back and look at some of the history, but obviously there's still going to be things that I miss. So it's kind of looking at it from an objective perspective of, because this is all I'm looking to see really is, do I enjoy the album? So from start to finish, yeah, from track to track, am I enjoying the album? And that's all I really want to find out. I want to find out what the tracks are saying, like what I can pick up from each of them, what the beats are saying, how the flow is flowing on each of them, how it just makes me feel. So that's my disclaimer from the beginning. So don't come at me if the things that I miss, because there probably will be things that I'm not aware of. So yeah, let's waste no time. I'm gonna listen to this on Spotify, I think. And hopefully there'll be lyrics with this as well. So, okay. So it's not long actually. 12 songs, 44 minutes. So it's not long at all. I'm trying to see which one of these is looking like the most popular. TV Off is looking 252 million. Is that? Yeah, there's a million plays. 252. Luther. Now that's the one that my patron member was like, Luther, so you need to listen to Luther. If you don't listen to any others, listen to Luther. So those two seem to be the ones that are standing out the most. Then Heart. Oh no, sorry. Then Squabble Up. Reincarnated. The rest are kind of there and thereabouts, really. The one that's probably the lowest is GNX featuring Hitter, J3, Young Threat, Peso. So many artists in here that I don't know. So let's waste no time, yeah, and let's dive straight on in. So, whacked out murals.
Siento aquí tu presencia. La noche de anoche. Y nos ponemos a llorar.
Yesterday somebody whacked out my mural. That energy'll make you niggas move to Europe. But it's regular for me, yeah, that's for sure. The love and hate is definite without a cure. All this talk is bitch made, that's on my lord. I kill them all before I let them kill my joy. I done been through it all, what you endure. It used to be fuck that nigga, but now it's plural. Fuck everybody, that's on my body. My blick first, then God got me. I watch them pander with them backhanded compliments. Put their head on the Cuban link as a monument. I pay homage and I'll always mind my business. I never lost who I am for a rap image. There's motivation if you wonder how I did it. Yeah, nigga, going up your rank. Know you a god even when they say you ain't. Yeah, nigga, keep your feelings out the way. Never let no one put smut up on your name. Yeah, nigga, keep your head down and work like I do. But understand, everybody ain't go like you. Yeah, nigga, if they say it's love, you been lied to. A couple rules of engagements, I'ma guide you.
Que reflejan tu mirada. La noche tú y yo.
Riding in my GNX with Anita Baker and the tape deck. It's gonna be a sweet love. Fuck apologies, I wanna see y'all geeked up. Don't acknowledge me, then maybe we can say it's fair. Take it to the internet and I'ma take it there. Miss my uncle Lemaine, he said that he would kill me if I didn't make it. Now I'm possessed by a spirit and they can't take it. Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Whatever though, call me crazy, everybody questionable. Turn me to an Eskimo, I drew the line in decimals. Snoop posted tailor made, I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it, it was only right for me to let it go. Won a Super Bowl and I was the only one congratulate me. All these niggas agitated, I'm just glad they shown their faces, quite frankly. Plenty artists, but they outdated. Old ass flows trying to convince me that you they favorite. This is not for lyricists, I swear it's not the sentiments. Fuck a double entendre, I want y'all to feel this shit. Old soul, bitch, I probably built them pyramids. Ducking strays when I rap battled in the Nickersons. Where you from? Not where I'm from. We all indigenous. Against all lies, I squabbled up for them dividends. Against all lies, I showed up as a gentleman. I done lost plenty friends, 16 to be specific. Put that on my kids' children. We gon' see the future first. They like that big trip, and I just want what I deserve. What bridge they done burned? All of them is over with. I'm doing what COVID did. They'll never get over it. Yeah, nigga, going up your rank. Know you a god, even when they say you ain't. Yeah, nigga, keep your feelings out the way. Never let no one put smut up on your name. Yeah, nigga, keep your head down and work like I do. But understand, everybody ain't gon' like you. Yeah, nigga, if they say it's love, you been lied to. A couple rules of engagements here to guide you. Niggas from my city couldn't entertain no boy. Promising bank transactions and even Bitcoin. I never piece it up, that shit don't sit well with me. Before I take a truce, I'll take them to hell with me. If that money got in the hands of a crash dummy, could jeopardize my family and burden the ones who love me. Niggas mad cause I decided not to pretend. Y'all stay politically correct, I'ma do what I did. Ain't no sympathy here, this shit's hilarious. It's a lot of opinions but no power to carry it. 2025 they still moving on some scary shit. Tell them quit they job and pay the real niggas they severance. Don't insult my intelligence, I'm not just for the television. Teleport the bullets rolling, dig up all my relatives. Okay nigga, let's settle it. These niggas been fake loyal since y'all pandering to choose a side. Let me do it for you. Okay, fuck your hip hop. I watch the party just die. Niggas cackling about while all of y'all is on trial. Niggas thought that I was antisocial when I stayed inside of my house. You better off to having one woman, everything tricky right now. You niggas live in the now. Ain't fuck anybody empathetic to the other side, I vow. A bitch nigga love bitch niggas, they exist with them in style. Exterminate them right now, make cat whims and them proud. The truth about to get loud. No juices out of my cup, I sober up and knock them all off. Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman that's law. I know probably gonna work for them and fuck whoever that's close to them. The niggas that coon and niggas that being groomed, slide on both of them. You ever ate Captain Crunch and proceeded to pour water in it, pulled over by the law. You ran dirty so you can't argue with them to make it to be a star. Bear your soul and put your heart up in it. Well, I did. Whack the murals out, but it ain't no legends if my legend ends.
Now, before it goes into that track, yeah, like, okay, so for me, as I'm judging this, because there's gonna be things that, like I said, are gonna go over my head. That I'm like, okay, he's obviously talking about certain things that I'm not in the know about. Do you know what I mean? So I can't speak on everything, but the things I can speak on is A, the flow, B, the beat, and C, whether I like the tune. So for me, the flow is sick. Like I said before in my last video, I was like, I think his accent, yeah, and the way his vocal sits on the track when he spits his bars, like, and how he says what he's saying. To me, I find that like that's one of the reasons that I really enjoyed listening to the battles between him and Drake, because like even though initially I was like, oh, Drake took that. When I kind of had read some of the comments and stuff and understood a bit more and kind of gone back when I was editing, I was like, nah, but you know what though, actually the flow of Kendrick appeals to my ear more. So how he drops the bars that he's saying them, for me, like, I just like how he sounds on the track. I love that. Some of the things he's talking about in this year are pretty, like, stinging level. Like, so the things I picked out were things like go back. I mean, this whole song is basically in just saying that, look, I'm done. I'm not quite sure what the whacked out murals means in terms of like a whacked out mural. So I don't know whether it means that the mural that he had is now whacked out and that it's now terrible, it looks bad, or whether he's saying that like the amazing mural that he had has been literally whacked out, like it's no longer there. Because that would fit if he's talking about people that used to be in his corner that now aren't really in his corner, but actually he's not really bothered about whether they're there or not. And if anything, he's calling them out to be like, look, if you want to sit on the fence, if you want to, you know, be like, let me make it easy for you, basically, like, I'm not interested in you. There is no more brotherhood there. Telling me that you love me, but really you don't. Like, the only people to congratulate me about things like the Superbowl and stuff, but people like Nas, like, you know, and calling people out for not being true, not being real, and him saying, look, don't let anybody take your joy. Don't let anybody. Basically, you've got you. Basically, there's you, and again there's you. Don't let anybody put nothing on your name. Like, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this song. I kill him before I let him kill my joy. I've done been through it all. What have you endured? I used to be F that, but now it's plural. So the fact that he's like, yeah, you, and now it's not all of you, like actually all of you. I watch them pander with them backhanded compliments, put their head on a Cuban link as a monument. Like, I paid homage and always mind my business. I made I don't know what that bit is, because I was like, have I got the PG version? But I can't have the PG version because there's F that in here as well. So, I never lost who I am for a rap image. It's motivation if you wonder how I did it. Got up your rank. Know you a god even when they say you ain't. Keep your feelings out of the way. Never let no one put smut on your name. And then keep your head down and work like I do. Understand everybody ain't gonna like you. And I think that's true as well. And there's some like, and also I'm really loving this kind of like Spanish elements, like this very like rustic kind of Spanishy singing, which I think sounds sick. Riding in my GNX with Anita Baker in the tape deck. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be a sweet love. Anita Baker, sweet love, sick. If apologies, I want to see y'all geeked up. Don't acknowledge me, then maybe we can say it's fair. Take it to the internet, and I'ma take it there. So again, I guess people like, I'm guessing he must have put people on blast on the internet, and people are cussing him for doing it. I'm guessing. What else really stood out for me in this? Miss my uncle Lil Maine. He said that he would kill me if I didn't make it. Now I'm possessed by spirit and they can't take it. He used to bump the Carter 3. I held my rolly chain pride. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. So, Lil Maine. Now, I don't know whether is Lil Maine. Lil Maine isn't his actual uncle, right? Like in Lil Wayne. That's not the reference he's making there. It's Lil Maine, someone else. But it looks as though, regardless of who he's talking about there, like he's basically saying that like actually we used to F with Lil Wayne. We were tight, we were close. Used to cut the Carter 3, held my rolly chain proud. And irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down because obviously he's been screwing about the whole Superbowl sitch, which I mean again because I'm new here. I was like I don't really get why it's. I mean, I know it's his hometown and stuff, so obviously there's how can you expect someone to, something like that to be played in your hometown and him not to be the person to do it? But that shouldn't. I don't know. Like I don't think that should take away from. There's not an automatic right to that, is there? Is that the rule? Is that how it goes? But anyway, so the fact he's called that out, I think that's very interesting. Snoop posted tailor-made. I prayed it was the edibles. Oh, everyone questionable. Turned me to an Eskimo. I drew the line of decimal. Snoop posted tailor-made. I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it. It was the only right for me to let it go. One Superbowl and Nas the only one congratulate me. So it's like, so even Snoop tailor-made. I don't know what that means. And not as in like, not as in Taylor Swift, right? Because I don't know what she would have to do with that. Let's see if you want, and as it only congratulate me. I'm just glad they're showing their faces. Quite frankly, plenty of artists, but they're outdated, old ass flows, trying to convince me that they're their favourite. That you're their favourite. This is not for lyricists. I swear it's not the sentiments. F a double entendre. I want y'all to feel this. Old soul. I probably built them pyramids. Battled in the Nickersons. I'm from all indigenous. Where the Nickersons? I done lost plenty friends, 16 to be specific. Like that is the fact that he just like listen. Like, I can tell you how many they've gone. Yeah. Yeah, what bridge they done burn, all of them. It's over with. I'm doing what COVID did. They never get over it. Like, this is someone that's literally like scorching earth here, being like, I'm letting you know. And you know what? I hope to get to the point. I don't think I'm there yet, but I hope to get to the point where I'm this unbothered. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm fairly unbothered. Yeah, I'm fairly unbothered. But this is a level that I'm like, nah. He's really just said, I'm gonna do you like COVID. You will never get over this. Oh wait, that's what your name. The guy did even Bitcoin. I never piece it up. That don't sit well with me. Before I take a truce, I take him to hell with me. Basically saying that like there will never be no peace. I want problems, always. You can say politically correct. I'm gonna do what I did. Ain't no sympathy here. This hilarious. It's a lot of opinions, but no power to carry it. 2025. They're still moving from scary. Tell them quit their job and pay the real severance. Don't insult my intelligence. I'm not just for the television. But teleport to Bulletsford and dig up all my relatives. Like, so he's basically saying like, don't take it just from me. Yeah, you can go straight back them and see that we all the same. We stand on business. It's set all the being fake loyal. Since you're pandering to choose a side, let me do it for you. F your hip hop. I'll watch the party just die. Cackling about what all of y'all is on trial. So it's better off to say more may never think tricky right now. I mean, again, it's interesting that he's like, I don't even want anyone to be empathetic to anyone's, like, I don't want that. Like, pick your side, yeah, and stand in your truth, almost like 10 toes down. Exterminate him right now, make Cat Williams and them proud. The truth about to get loud. New juice and my cup. I sober up and knock 'em all off. Don't let no white comedian talk no black woman. That's law. Because that's about that dude with the mustache in it when he was talking about talking to shits and gigs. So the fact that he's got that in there as well. I know propaganda work for them, and whoever that's close to them, that coon is being groomed, slide on both of them. Slide on both of them. So I know propaganda work for them. Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. I know propaganda work for them. Whoever that's close to them, the end. I don't really swear much hell in it, so I'm trying not to. Slide on both of them. So is he directly calling out shits and gigs there? I know propaganda worked for them. Or was he talking about the wider picture of I know propaganda worked for them, like the man, like whoever that's close to them, being groomed, side on both of them. I can't tell whether he's talking about them specifically or just more in general. You either have cap and crunch and proceed. You either have crap and crunch and proceed to put water in it, pulled over by the law, you buy them dirty, so you can't argue with him. Then make it to be a star, bare your soul, put your heart in it. Well, I did. Whack the murals out, but it ain't no legend if my legend ends. I think that's a really scorching first track to come out. Like, this is the first track you come out with. Like, he's obviously addressed so many things were happening at the time. And now I can't believe that the Superbowl is this weekend. Like, that's mad. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I enjoyed that. I did enjoy that. So, flow, tick. Beat, tick. And it made me feel sick. So, yeah, okay. I like that.
God knows.
Squabble up.
I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need all my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli. High key, keep a horn on me. That could my seat. IP ownership. The blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet. Couldn't try me in a tri-state. Buddy pass, but I give him splash till he hydrated. Bounce out, know he spook town, eyes dilated. I got the money and the power, both gyrating. I feel good, get the fuck out my face. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walked in, walked out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the price. What the fuck? I got hits, I got bucks, I got new paper cuts, I got friends, I got foes, but they all sitting ducks. Hit his turf and get cracking, double back like a deluxe. 50 deep, but it ain't deep enough. Fuck a plea, there you go, beat him up. Falling from a money tree, and it grew throughout the month. Spit a loogie at the camera, speed off, yeah, it's us. I feel good, get the fuck out my face. Look good, but she don't got no ties.
Hey.
I walked in, walked out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the price. Squabble up, 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 squabble up. Hold up, where are you from? Bye, bitch. I'm finna go dumb. Sideways. Bunk stomp. Viva. I'm on one. Thunk, baby, rockin' it. Quid pro quo, what you want, cause I'm watching it. Broke on the floor, let me know if you clocking it. Brody won't go, but I know that he popping it. It was wolf tickets on sale till I silenced it. Pipe down, young, these some hoe with the politics. Bitch with him and some bitch in him, that's a lot of bitch. Don't hit him, he got kids with him, my apologies. Ghetto child, here was Blackie Miles with the Smirnoff. He high, we outside, boy, they about to kill him off. Blaps on blaps, it's a fact, this a bricker raw. Tell me why the fuck you niggas rap if it's fictional. Tell me why the fuck you niggas fed if you criminal. Hey, Dot, can I get a drop? I'm like, nigga, nah. H-Boom coon from the west side to Senegal. It's a full moon, let the wolves out, I've been a dog. I feel good, get the fuck out my face. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walked in, walked out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the price. Squabble up, 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 squabble up.
Now, before that one starts, yeah, that one,
God
I would
knows.
say, wait now, that one I'll say, there were elements of that that reminded me of Not Like This. like the just I think there was one bit with the bam 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 bam. It was quite similar to that. I thought. That thunk 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 baby rocking it, that bit. I don't even know what squabble up even means. What does squabble up even mean? Squabble up, squabble up, squabble up. Because if you have a squabble, it's an argument, it's a fight. So we're saying like we're gonna like roll up to argue, roll up to beef, roll up to fight. Like we're ready to fight. I don't know. But I did like the beat in that. Like I did like the beat in that. That definitely got me. And again, his flow. I just like the way he sounds in the track, man. So to be honest, he could really be saying anything in these tracks, and I just like the way he sounds and the beat that goes with it. There's probably more in this that I didn't get. Goes on here, babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli. Looking for the broccoli. Like, I'm thinking that might be weed, like, but I might be wrong. Like, broccoli, green, for the grit and money, maybe. High key, keep a horn on me, the Kamasi, like, bike, IP, ownership, the blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet. And I like that when I hear the music, that little kind of, like, vocal interlude was nice. A Yee, couldn't try me in the tri-state, but he passed, but again splashed till he hydrated. A Yee. What's a Yee? Bounce out, no, he spooked town, I dilated. I got the money and the power booth gyrating. Like, but I feel good, get that out my face. Look good, but she don't got no taste. I do like that though. Feel good, get the out my face. Look good, but she don't got no taste. I walk in, what type with the say? Man, don't let me overplay. I got hits, I got butts, I got new paper cuts. I got friends, I got foes, I'm sitting ducks. I got friends, I got foes, but they all sitting ducks. Okay. He's turn, get cracking. Double back like a deluxe. With it deep, but it ain't deep enough. I'll beat him up. Falling from money when it grows for the months. With a spit a loogie at the camera speed off. Yeah, it's a loogie. That's like phlegm, right? Ugh. So is Mando like Mandem? Is that the American version of Mandem? So you got Mandem, let me know what to play. Squabble up, as in we're rolling up to beef. Obviously, as you can tell, yeah, I don't roll up to beef nowhere. I don't beef nobody, man. My weapon is my smile. That's it. So squabble up. Where you from? Bam. So I liked this. Squabble up, they hold up, where you from, bye. I'm finna go down, sideways. Like bunk skunk, what's that? What's a bunk skunk? Thunk, baby rocking it. Quick crop, what you want, cause I'm watching it. Work on the floor, let me know if you're clocking it. Body won't go, but I know that he popping it. It was Whoop tickets on sale till I silenced it. So I'm guessing Whoop tickets are like scalp tickets, or tickets that aren't genuine tickets, right? Till I silenced it. Pipe down, young D, some whole other politics. So someone else getting involved. It's not about it. Don't get involved. Bitch with it, some bitch in it. That's a lot of bitch. Don't hear me. Got kids with it. My apologies. Yellow child was black and mild with the Smirnoff. It's black and mild with the Smirnoff. Vodka, Black and Milds. Is that a cigarette brand? Yee, how we outside. Body about to kill him off. Oh, is a Yee person like a redneck? Yeehaw! Is that what that is? Body about to kill him off. Baps on black. It's a fact. There's a brick of raw. Tell me one. Rapid sectional. Tell me one. Head if criminal. Fed if you criminal. Hey doc, can I get a drop on that? A spoon. On the west side to Senegal. Sorry. Like A spoon from the west side to Senegal. That's insanely disrespectful. It's a full moon, the ball's out. I'm in a dark out. I feel good. And squabble up. Yeah, I liked that. I said this one reminded me more of They're Not Like Us. But it was a vibe. And I definitely like the line about I feel good, get out my face. She look good, but she ain't got no taste. That's probably my favorite part of the whole song. Okay, next track. So this is the tune that Brenda told me about, Luther. Okay.
If this world were mine,
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire. Fire, 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 fire. Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire. This a vibe, do your dance, let them watch. She a fan, he a flop, they just wanna kumbaya, nah.
This world, concrete, flowers grow. Heartache, she only do what she know. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure.
this world were
If it was up to me, I wouldn't give it nobody's no sympathy. I'll take away the pain, I'll give you everything. I just wanna see when, wanna see.
if this world were
It go
mine.
in, out, door, slow. Baby, you a star, strike, goes. And I'm with you, everything goes. Come and put that on my soul. Bobby, clown, wrist, froze, check down on the way home. This world, concrete, flowers grow. Heartache, she only doing what she know. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure. If it was up to me, I wouldn't give it nobody's no sympathy. I'll take away the pain, I'll give you everything. I just wanna see when, wanna see.
If this world were
I
mine.
can't lie, I trust you, I love you. I won't waste your time, I turn it off just so I can turn you on. I'ma make you say it loud. I'm not even tripping, I won't stress you out. I might even settle down for you. I'ma show you I'm a pro. I'ma take my time and turn it off just so I can turn you on, baby. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure.
I know you're coming for it.
If this world were mine.
Listen, yeah, that might be my favourite song so far. Like, don't get me wrong, I've enjoyed the other two, especially because there've been some very, 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 very cool bars in there. But this is like, this is my kind of vibe of a tune. Again, vocals, man. I love vocals. And the fact, even though it's called Luther, at no point did I expect there to be like a Luther sample in it, like at all. So that completely threw me with the first line of that. And like, as soon as I heard it, I'm like, yo, that is Luther. That is full on Luther. Mr. Vandross. And also, like, throughout this song, so when SZA's singing, another embarrassing thing is that I don't know that much about SZA either. So I know that, like, the world loves SZA. And, like, I probably know the didn't let you know everything is like, that's really the only song I know from her, really. And I always keep saying I need to dig into some more of her, but I just don't have that many calls for it on my channel. Like, so I end up being busy listening to lots of other stuff, and I'm like, well, I'd love to listen to more of that. And then I'm like, well, if I'm going to listen to it, I'd rather react to it than just listen to it in my own time. So I can share that with other people as I'm going through that journey with it. But it's getting to the point now, I'm like, it's 2025. When am I going to listen to it? So yeah, she sounds lovely in this. But then as she's singing, there was definitely like an undertone underneath her, like a dude. Is that Kendrick? Because I didn't know that he did vocals like that. I thought he spat bars and like cool, but there's elements of like tonal singing like in in what I've just heard in that track. And I didn't know that he did that. So is that him that's doing that, or is that somebody else? And if that's the case, where actually he does sing as well as rap, then I need to see more of his stuff to hear some of that, because I didn't know that. I really like how this track is constructed as well. Like, it's not just a simple case of you've got some like repetitive hook from Luther, or you know that you've got Scissor that does her bit. Like, there is this constant interweaving between them, like words that are said in different spaces between the two of them, and then again them singing together throughout the track, and then again like little licks of Luther just coming at different points. Like, this is a tune, and then just the beat of it as well, and the vibe of it. That is definitely, so far, that's my favourite song. Definitely my favourite song so far. Luther. Yeah, okay. Okay, Brenda. Okay, ma'am. Okay. This is Man at the Garden.
Emotional stability, a sound body and tranquility. I deserve it all. Like minds and less enemies. Stock investments, more entities. I deserve it all. VVS's white diamonds, GNX with the seat back reclining. Bitch, I deserve it all. Put my homes on a beachfront. Flying private, what you eat for lunch. I deserve it all. The respect and the accolades. Lamping on the island, watching Castaway. I deserve it all. For every good nigga that passed away, sent 2.5 million on the average day. I deserve it all. Keep my name by the world leaders. Keep my crowds loud inside a beat, so I deserve it all. More money, more power, more freedom. Everything heaven allowed us, bitch, I deserve it all. I deserve it all. I deserve it all. Intentions was pure, even when you wasn't sure, even with every allure. How much temptation you endured. You probably look for every cure. I said I deserve it all. I'm waking up at 6 a.m. 6 miles a day, conditioning my wind. I said I deserve it all. I'm showing up as your friend, telling truths better than your next of kin. I said I deserve it all. I never asked for too much credit, seeking validation just for the aesthetics. Bitch, I deserve it all. I see you as a human first, even when you didn't understand your worth. Bitch, I deserve it all. It's innate to mind my business, writing words, trying to elevate these children. That's why I deserve it all. Pray for those who prayed against me. Every reason why my ancestors sent me. Bitch, I deserve it all. I deserve it all. I deserve it all. Put a smile on my mama. Good health and good karma, yeah, she deserves it all. 100 murals out in Compton. Remember me, I kept my promise, yeah, we deserve it all. A better life for my daughter, made my son take it further than his father, yeah, he deserves it all. A close relationship with God, whisper to me every time I close my eyes. He said, you deserve it all. Keep these bitch niggas away from me, keep all my blessings faithfully, keep my essence contagious, that's okay with me. I burn this bitch down, don't you play with me and stay with me. I'm crashing out right now, no one's safe with me. I did it with integrity and niggas still try hate on me. Just wait and see, more blood be spilling, it's just paint to me. Dangerously, nothing changed with me, still got pain in me. Flip a coin, want the shameless me or the famous me? How annoying does it angers me to know the lames can speak on the origins of the game I breathe? That's the same to me, it's important, I deserve it all because it's mine. Tell me why you think you deserve the greatest of all time, motherfucker. I deserve it all. I deserve it all.
You know what I'm loving about each of these tracks so far, though? Like, if I'm honest, even though I said that Luther was my favourite, which as I still think it was, that's also a banging tune. Like, again, a lot with rap, for me at least anyway, I don't know about everybody else, but a lot for rap for me would be whether the the tune itself, the beat, how the beat fits with the melody, and whether, because with certain songs, sometimes the melody or the beat like is not, you know, that still needs to be there as well. But you've got the vocals in which to kind of mask a lot of that, I guess sometimes. So, you know, but I think with rap, at least for me, at least anyway, like a lot of it will be dependent on whether or not I like the beat that they're emceeing over, and that was just so like that initial beat, like that beat, it felt personal, and it felt like some like it had a different tonality to the rest of them. I really liked that, and when he was saying obviously I deserve it all, and which he says all the way through, he's like man at the garden, man at the garden. So is this like an Adam and Eve reference? Like, you know, I deserve it all. I'm at that point now. I'm gonna make a choice, and I want it all. I don't know. That's a garden he's talking about, a Garden of Eden kind of situation. But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh, like delusions of grandeur almost, because sometimes when people have, you know, that thought process of like God complex kind of thing, but then as he's going through the track, it's actually making more sense as to why he feels he deserves it all actually, and then by the time he gets to the kind of like climatic part at the end where he's kind of, you know, as he said, he's crashing out, like he's getting more, it's getting more animated, it's getting more loud, like, and then it ends with why the F do you think that you deserve the title of the greatest of all time or whatever, which I guess is that a throw to Drake, because I know there was some kind of, I know there was something going on in the ether about who's named the best of all time, whatever. So I don't know if that's the case. I deserve it all. Put my home on the beachfront, flying private, where you eat for lunch. I deserve it all. The respect and the accolades, lamping on the island, watching Castaway. I deserve it all. For every good that passed away, sent 2.5 million on an average day. I deserve it all. Keep my name with the world leaders. Keep my cries loud and inside Ibiza. I deserve it all. And does he? Everything heaven allowed us, I deserve it all. Love this bit, little chorus bit there. Cause my intentions was pure, even when you wasn't sure. Even with every law, how much temptation you endured. You probably took for every cure. You probably look for every cure. Sorry, I said I deserve it all. I'm waking up at 6 a.m, 6 miles a day, can you see my wind? I said I deserve it all. I'm showing up as your friend, telling the truth, but thinking it's a kin. I deserve it all. No, ask for too much credit, seeking validation just for the sake of it. I deserve it all. I see you as a human first, even when you don't understand your worth. I deserve it all. It's a night my business, writing words, running about his children. That's why I deserve it all. Pray for those who prayed against me. Every reason my ancestors sent me. I deserve it all. And it's interesting about the praying for those who prayed against me, because the vibe that I get very much is that he's not really bothered about anyone that's against him. So that's interesting. Everybody loves their mum. Put a smile on my mama. Good health and good karma. Yeah, she deserves it all. That is that the only bit where, oh no, actually, 100 miles out in Compton. Remember me? I kept my promise. Yeah, we deserve it all. So she deserves it all. We deserve it all. May my son take it for a better life for my daughter. May my son take it further than his father. Yeah, he deserves it all. A close relationship with God refers to me every time I close my eyes. He say, you deserve it all. Keep this away from me. Keep my blessings faithfully. Keep my essence contagious. That's okay with me. And Prince, don't you play with me or stay with me. I'm crashing out right now. No one's safe for me. I did it with integrity. Still try and hate on me. Just wait and see my blood be spilling. It's just paint to me. Just wait and see my blood be spilling. It's just paint to me. Dangerously nothing changing me. Still got pain in me. Flip a coin, what the shameless me or the famous me. And I mean, and again, that's interesting because I would have thought that the shameless him or the famous him aren't necessarily that different. I mean, again, he's professional, so I guess he doesn't necessarily put the shameless one out there, but it doesn't sound like politically correct. Kendrick is, do you know what I mean? So that's interesting. Do you want the shameless me or the famous me? How annoying does it angers me to know the lames can speak on the origins of the game I breathe. That's insane to me. And I guess, because I guess in essence that's like meanness in a way, isn't it? Because I don't know about the game, but here I am reacting to your album. But I think like when it comes to art, I think it's really cool to have an objective perspective from someone that isn't in all of it. Obviously context is really important, and you know, before apportioning any kind of blame and responsibility and stuff, like you need to have all the facts and all the information to make an informed choice and informed decision about everything. But just in terms of the art that you're hearing, like I think anyone can appreciate that. So actually I'm not gonna take that personally. I'm not. If I deserve it all because it's mine, tell me why you think you deserve the greatest of all time. Whether I deserve it all. Oof. I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm actually enjoying this even more than I thought I was going to. This is Hey Now, featuring Goldie
baby. I like it. Damn. Hey now, say now, I'm all up on my end. Big face Buddha, get my peace from within. Send the case to all my dirties in the pen. Let the honorary walk for the win, for the win. You crash out, then you better break the backboard. I got friends hoping that they make the tabloids. You know the last one figure, he was Magneto. You play God, you gon' get what you asked for. We got the same 24, what you mad for? I put a square on his back like I'm Jack Dorsey. It's high beams if I make a public appearance. Go back to hiding cause I'm not too friendly with niggas. 1,000, 2, 1,004. The black Noah, I just strangled me a goat. I walked in with a therapeutic flow. Put a few hundred up, let him go, let him go. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now, I'm all up on my end. Big face Buddha, get my peace from within. Send the case to all my dirties in the pen. Let the honorary walk for the win, for the win. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now, I done slid on a back street. Heavy on the Parmesan, everyday tax season. What the fuck you wearing, bro? It's tacky. Niggas laying on their deathbed trying to match me. Oh my God, I'm about to do the fool. They be screaming out P, but they resume is boof. Switch both lanes, the engine sound like the zoo. Need a fee just to breathe, bitch, I can talk to you. It's the Ben Frank murderer, Mr. I ain't heard of ya. Golf strings back to back, flying through the turbulence. Who is he? Free lunch, craft services. Throw your ass out this rental if I smell nervousness. Hey now, say now, let me pop my shit, water down my wrist, I'm around my bitch. It's a green light, don't get out of bounds, I'm a blitz. It's a bird, it's a plane, no, it's all blue strips, nigga. What? Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now.
I'm way too important. I'm way too important. I'm way too important to ever let you slide on me again.
Starting to see spaceships on Rosecrans. I seen the aliens hold hands. They wanna see me do my dance. I let them watch me do my dance.
Who the fuck I feel like? I feel like Joker. Harley Quinn up in the cut with a blower.
I shit get spooky 8 day in October. My torpedo even jumped out on smokers.
She mean mugging niggas dirty too important. If they talking about playing ball, me and my team gon' get the scoring.
If they talking about playing ball, they can take it up with Jordan. It's ball heads in the heckler for all endorsements.
Itty bitty mighty mom tryna tag a nigga toe. I'm aggressive on the beat and real life, niggas know. Hey, I tatted up my body at the pen level 4. Hey, I sharpened up a knife and came home to a blow. My bitch can get to tweaking like she playing with her nose. Lil' Brody bout to crash, my young niggas be on go. I'm a different type of trophy, baby girl, rose gold. Me and Doc get the slide and put them in the chokehold. Bitches acting like some niggas acting like some hoes. Hey, I jumped out that pen, then I jumped up in the ghost. I'm the hottest type of nigga, see my face, then he froze. All that shit he was talking, found out he not that bold. Okay, this shit like 40, that's a double, okay, let's add it up. Baby ass fat, can you do it, can you back it up? Kick flip a nigga, I got tech decks. And it ain't shit for me to call to get your chin checked. Tell him Dodie did that.
reflejan.
Hang on. Hang the phone. Do you know what? I was getting ready to say that this is probably my least favourite one. And I did read somewhere that someone did say that Kendrick, like some of his flows don't always flow with like a typical rhyming pattern, like always. And this was probably my first like real experience of some of that, because some of that I was like I wasn't really following. And because like my natural disposition, yeah, is for like harmonious stuff. Like I like ethereal things and like calm and cool and whatever. Like there seems to be a lot of like I'm gonna crack you with the jaw, like, you know what I mean, send the kites to all my dirties in the pen, like send all my kites, send the kites. So I don't know if that was a like drone type of situation. Like I don't know what that actually means. So I was like, oh, I don't really know. And then I got friends helping to make the tabloids. You know, the last one figured he was Magneto. He played God. You're gonna get what you asked for. Like Magneto is the mutant, the omega level mutant of magnetism. Do you know what I mean? Like he is a dunny, an absolute dunny. So, but maybe it's because he was surrounded by bars and metal, and that's the reason why. So he figured he was Magneto. You play God, you're gonna get what you ask for. Is that why? We've got the same 24. What you made for? I put a square in his back like I'm Jack Dorsey. Who's Jack Dorsey? I don't know who Jack Dorsey is. Appearance, go back to hiding because I'm not too friendly with it. 1,002, 1,002, 1,004. Like I did like that. 1,002, 1,004. The Black Noah, I just strangled me a goat. Like the Black Noah, as in Noah's Ark. Goat's getting on his ark. He strangled goat. I walked in with a therapeutic flow. Put a few hundred up, let him go, let him go. And what about my yen? Big face Buddha, get my peace from within. So I'm all about my money, but I'm also quite peaceful. Hey, I just sit on their back street, heavy on the Parmesan everyday tax season. I didn't get that bit. What the F you wearing, bro? It's tacky. Trying to match me. Come back to the fool. We're screaming at Pete that it's made boof. It's weird. And I think this is where it started to have like layers of different sounds that were coming through the track as well, which automatically just made it even more interesting, because I was like, okay, and the bars kept going. I was like, okay. And then I guess his brethren came at some points as well. WD6. Particularly around this bit, I feel like Joker. Like his flow was sick. I really enjoyed how he put his bars together and the bits they were doing together as well. This, yeah, by the time that's the end here, I was like, no, this is the vibe. But I did think that this was going to be the one that I didn't like, but I did like it by the end. So yeah, okay. So we're still, what track was that? I want to say like 5. But I like that. Okay.
Que reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
This is the same one that was singing from Wacced Murals. Hey.
I got this fire burning near me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the rhythm's fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past this life progression last year and it fucked me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on a grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story I'm for. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated.
Who is he talking about?
Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven, the crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape addiction. Heroin needles had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. Cocaine, no private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments. I needed drugs. To me, an 8-ball was like penicillin, fuck love. My happiness was in that brown sugar. Sex and melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar. Never did a quaalude till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me. I died with syringes pinched in me. Reincarnated.
Oh.
My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed.
Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself.
Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down.
But your pride has to die.
Okay, Father, show me how.
Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for.
I kept 100 institutions paid.
Okay, tell me more.
I put 100 hoods on one stage.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm trying to push peace in LA.
But you love war.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, then tell me the truth.
Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart?
I could tell you where I'm going.
I could tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. Greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views.
And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal.
So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted?
I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding.
For heavy man, woman, and child, how much can you vow?
I found my life just to live one in harmony now.
You crushed a lot of people keeping their thoughts in captivity.
And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy.
And let's rejoice where we at.
I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
Listen. This is such a cool album, man.
Que refleja.
I've just remembered that there was a Spanish element of this song. I don't even know what that bit. Que reflan temida la noche te yo. Like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. But anyway, I was thinking that maybe, okay, cool, these maybe like his ancestors or something. Like, so the fact that he's been very honest and very raw about where they started and what they did and how they kind of like failed, I guess, a little bit. But then they've come back and then they're now in him. But it sounds, as the song was going on, it clearly sounds like he's talking about Lucifer, Beelzebub, what's another word for him? Mephistolos or something. Mephistoces or something. Anyway, Lucifer. And the fact that he's having this conversation with God about where he fell down and why then he has corrupted so many down here. And it's just a really interesting concept with him talking like the different characters of this story and the impact that it's then had as well. This is also up there, one of my favourites on the album. Like, I really like that. Just the concept of it is really clever and different. And the wordplay in it, I think, is really good as well. For 100 plus, body after body, lesson after lesson. They took it back to Michigan in 1947. So my father kicked me out of the house because I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence. I loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician to play guitar on the grand level, the most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for a place in the world with a guitar on my hip. As the story unfolds. Because it could just be someone that's just, you know, just a musician and stuff, but I don't know if that's where he got kicked out of heaven. And then you got this one that's talking about like being an addict and stuff. There's something about the brown sugar. Turned on my family, went wherever cameras be, cocaine off private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline, never been my sentiment. I needed drugs to me, and 8 ball was like penicillin. Flow of my happiness was in that brown sugar. Sex and melodies gave me hope when no one's looking. I died with syringes pinched in me, reincarnated. Did that one end in reincarnated as well? Yeah, reincarnated. And then now he's talking about him being in Kendrick Lamar and him having that conversation with his father, like, you know, my father kicked me out of the house, I finally forgive him. I wanted to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I closed my eyes hoping that I don't come contentious. Like, son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself. Father, not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down. But your pride has to die. Okay, Father, show me how. Tell me every deed that you done and what you did it for. I get 100 institutions paid. Okay, tell me more. Like, this is so sick. I just think that's so clever. I don't know what Isaiah 14 says. Didn't like authority, only search to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. It was harmony. My greatest music director was you. It was colours, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth because you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we are here, centuries, you manipulated man with music. This is so incredible as a track. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views. And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot now, putting these people in fear. The more that world is diminished, the more it's not real. You crushed a whole lot of people, keeping their thoughts in captivity. And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy. Then let's rejoice where we're at. I rewrite the devil's story just to take our power back. Coronated. So we're not reincarnated, we're carnated here. Oh my gosh, like, I love that. I love this track. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. What's the next one? TV off.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Fuck being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pass. Yeah, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega, bitch. Welcome home. This is not a song, this is a revelation, how to get a nigga gone. Need you a man, baby, I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction, that's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird niggas' hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-Pad. Yeah, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Seen them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young nigga, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a bitch that's hating on a bitch, and they both hoes. I hate a nigga hating on them niggas, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Nigga feel like he entitled, cause he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Monster! Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show niggas the ropes before they hung from a rope. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Nigga ran up out of Lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Monster! Oh, man. Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Shit get crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
That one's probably got the most hype. That one's got the most hype. Bearing in mind that what he's literally talking about, yeah, is that he still needs some alphas and some omegas, yeah. And realistically, like, I'm not about that beef in life at all. Like, I will definitely smile my way out of a situation, man, because, like, yo, just I don't I don't like beef like that. I don't like beef like that. So it's just ironic that that's kind of what he's talking about. But you know, you need them people, man. Sometimes you got some people that are on it, but it's not enough. You got some gardens on it, but it's not enough. And here's me just being like, it's not enough. That's a vibe, especially as like it got to the second half and that kind of horn bits were coming through. And that sat along like I said at the beginning, man. If the flow's good, and the beat's good, and it leaves me feeling a certain type of way, which like that had me hyped. That had me hyped. That was sick. I really liked that. I could protect it a little bit. Okay, baby. You solid, but it's not enough. You would still be a step, but it's not enough. But say you're bigger than myself, it's not enough. Yeah, man. Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type of activity, then don't get. And that's the thing, innit? It's like there's a lot of people out there, and I see this all the time actually. Like, and as I said, like I'm not someone that gets into them kind of altercations at all. Like I just don't. I've seen too many people be on the bad side of those things, whether it's either, you know, getting in trouble with the law, getting incarcerated, losing their life, like, you know. So for me, it's just never like, how can it be that deep? Unless it's something that like I'm in grave danger, my family's in grave danger, There's absolutely no reason or any desire in me whatsoever to get physical with anybody. Do you know what I mean? At all. Not like in my head, everything can be resolved with a conversation. Everything. Like most people didn't leave their house with the intention of beefing with somebody to the point where someone's lost their life. Like, unless you are literally sent from the bowels of hell. Like, I believe in humanity that people don't start off that way. Obviously, we're proving time and time again that people are from the bowels of hell. So I guess I'm saying, like, obviously if you're in a situation when you've got an absolutely zero choice, that's different, because then you have to defend, you know, who you love and what you love and that kind of stuff. But just average day-to-day goings on, yeah. Like, you know, I saw one video, completely off tangent, but I saw one video of this woman who absolutely lost it while she was driving, and like she slammed her brakes on. She got out of the car and was like, you know, it was a man that was driving, but she didn't come to him. She went round to the woman and was cussing her, because maybe the woman was cussing her as they were driving. She was cussing her, telling her to get out of the car, and the man was like, "You need to move from my wife's girlfriend, whoever it was. You need to move from her side of the car." And then she got in his face, and you know, like, you know that move that people do with the two fingers, yeah, inside of the head. Like, I think she must have done that or something. Or as he was walking away, she punched him from the back, from behind. When I say that this man turned round here and dropped her. Now, I'm not about like violence against anybody, and I particularly don't like violence against women. However, yeah, if you don't start something, there won't be nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, you cannot go around here flinging hands and expecting that, like, well, now I'm gonna exclaim about my estrogen, and like, no, mate, like, because not everyone's like me. Like, there are some people out there that are just waiting for the reason, just waiting. Oh, I wish you would, and she did, and he did. So yeah, so it's just interesting, that is, in terms of like, just, yeah, don't stay out of these activities if it's not for you. And who you with, couple of ciders and attendant for the get back. This revolution been televised, fell through with knickknacks. Hey young, get your chili up. Yeah, meant that. That cut. I did that. It was a dog. Yeah, I like this. I hate that's hating on it, and they're both. I hate hating on, and they're both broke. Like, I love that. Is quite sick, because it's true, innit? Just mean, like, what is the point of this really? Because you're cussing her for what you are. And you need to go and find something else to do, because you both ain't got no money anyway. So what's the point in this? Like that I like that. If you ain't come for no chili, what you come for? Like, true, you ain't come for this heat, you ain't come for this pepper. What on earth did you come and step to me for, really? Because, as I said, man, there's some people who ain't playing. Feel like you're entitled because you knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off if she won't see it how I see it. Like, there's some people that are like that, you know, like, whatever you knew about me back then, don't make me and you parties now, and don't think for 1 second that, like, a family can get it too. Wow. Yeah, this is a track. I liked that. This is Dodger Blue. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
White diamonds, 2 a.m. she wildin'. Bitches sick, got they stomach in her comments. What school you went to? Garden or Compton? Westchester, King Drew, did we function? Little nigga, but that dog gave me that's on pup. On my kids, I sock you niggas up. How you ever took a fade and ran 3 more back to back? Oh, you haven't? Then shut the fuck up and keep it rap. Bitch, I'm from the land. Don't say you hate LA when you don't travel past the 10. Am I tripping? Yes, I am. Meditate over some money. I see Franklin, I find him. Bitch, I'm from the land. Don't say you hate LA, but live in LA and pretend. My neck on Tarantino, Alejandro Spike Lee. Just know you took the scenic route if you stand by me, stupid.
So fly in this bitch, 50 on me, don't die trying and shit.
Hey.
I'm up and down when I slide in this bitch. Beamers and the jets outside in this bitch. West side, get the money, yeah, that's for sure. Streets don't love you, better respect the code. Ain't no sleeping in on Sunday. If it's about the money, then my niggas on go.
When I walk in, yo, yeah, break neck. Issue now. pop shit.
When I walk in, hoes better get in check. You looking at a bad bitch, nothing less.
Walk, 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 walk.
Hey.
Tiptoe, pivot, walk, tiptoe, pivot, walk.
Don't take it personal. You won't be the first to know. Just might be the first to go. Just might be cool. Don't take it personal. You won't be the first to know. Just might be the first to go. Just might be.
That, I think, might have become my favourite. I know that I love Luther, yeah, I did. I really, really did, yeah. But you see, that is a tune, like, that would absolutely be in my playlist and is going to be in my playlist. That's a tune. That beat, that's a loop beat. Yo, that's a tune. That is a tune. I don't even know what they're even talking about. What are they even talking about? I might have.
White diamonds, 2 a.m. she wildin'. Bitches sick, got they stomach in her comments.
Got they
What
stomach
school
in
you
her
went
comments.
to? Gardena, Compton. Westchester, King, Drew, did we function? Little nigga, but that dog give me that's on pup. On my kids, I sock you niggas up. Have you ever took a fade and ran 3 more back to back? Oh, you haven't? Then shut the fuck up and keep it rap. Bitch, I'm from the land. Don't say you hate LA when you don't travel past the 10. Am I tripping? Yes, I am. Meditate over some money. I see Franklin, I find Van. Bitch, I'm from the land. Don't say you hate LA, but live in LA and pretend. My neck on Tarantino, Alejandro Spike Lee. Just know you took the scenic route if you stand by me, stupid.
So fly in this bitch. 50 on me, don't die trying and shit. I'm up and down when I slide in this bitch. Beamers and the jets outside in this bitch. West side, get the money, yeah, that's for sure. Streets don't love you, better respect the code. Ain't no sleeping in on Sunday. If it's about the money, then my niggas on go.
When I walk in, low, yeah, break neck. It's unanimous, high pop shit.
When I walk in, hoes better get in check. You looking at a bad bitch, nothing less.
Walk, 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 walk. Tiptoe, pivot, walk, tiptoe, pivot, walk.
Don't take it personal. You won't be the first to know. Just might be the first to go. Just might be cool. Don't take it personal. You won't be the first to know. Just might be the first to go. Just might be.
Tune. It is like a tie between Luther and this one for me, because Luther was constructed so well, but that is definitely the kind of tune that like will be in my car tomorrow. I'm like, yo, this is so sick. Yeah, I love that. This is Peekaboo featuring Cheek.
Aye. What?
Right.
Look. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Aye. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Peekaboo, I just put them bookers in my chain. Peekaboo, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Peekaboo, 7.62s, I make them plain. Peekaboo, popping out, you better not smell my name. Peekaboo, put 2 foreigns on the 405. Peekaboo, Kashi Pepper if I'm doing pasta. Peekaboo, why you acting tough on IG Live? Peekaboo, you know my little niggas off they rocker. Peekaboo,
surprise, bitch, it's that nigga chicken cheese. Peekaboo, let me FaceTime my op, bitch, I'm up the street. Peekaboo, yes, AGs, I'm putting something to sleep. Peekaboo, he on the ground, I praise God and start stumping feet. Peekaboo, I put 10 on his face, bitch, my shooter playing. Peekaboo, I hit it from the back, I told her move her hands. Peekaboo, then slide my thumb in where her at. Peekaboo on your top, I'm with that bitch, don't look back.
What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Hey, that's my bitch. Hey, that's my bitch. Hey, with all that fake shit. Hey, ain't the one to play with. Hey. Pull off in a lamb, double pocket all that tams. Mister, get off on your mans. If he hand you disrespect, you better follow up with hands. Losses to the neck, but now I'm trophied up, I'm saying like bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. The type of skits I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Big dog business, I would not hold your hand.
Broke bitch business, I cannot be your man. Never got his ass whooped until we open up that can. Damn, alley hoop me bands, I'm a slam. Jam freak bitch, I like my Mac touching yams. Pet that op shit around me, I'ma tell you turn it off. Heard what happened to your mans, not sorry for your loss. Should've prayed before them shooters came and nailed him to the cross. I let your boy get a pass, bitch, you lucky you saw. For real.
What they talking about?
They talking about nothing.
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 I like that.
They ain't talking about nothing. Aye. What they talking about?
They talking about nothing.
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 Huh? They ain't talking about nothing.
So this one is probably by the end of it, I was, especially with the call and answer that they're both doing, like that's quite cool. I quite like that. But this is probably the most, like, even though he's talked a lot about, you know, his walk of life basically and what kind of guy he, you know, where he's from, how he deals with stuff. This is probably the most, like, I feel like this is the most Aggie in terms of like, you know, you ain't on nothing. I'm on something now, like, and I think this is probably the reason why, like, I probably haven't spent that much time with rap, if I'm honest, because I like to listen to things that make me feel really nice and happy and peaceful, yeah, and like I don't want to hear about, and again, this is because there's an argument, isn't there, about like, does this foster the kind of activities that this talks about, or is this talking about the lifestyle that people have? And I think it's definitely the latter. I think it's more that this is life. We're talking about what life is like, and I guess, you know, that reality is not my reality, so it's harder for me to connect with songs like that. So it's, you know, when I can crunk out and, you know, I can get to the vibe, that's different. When a song is so apt to be talking about like the beef of it all, and what that looks like and how that represents itself, how it manifests itself, it makes it harder for me kind of then just to focus on the beat and the vibe, because what they're talking about is some stuff that I can't relate to, and by the grace of God wouldn't want to, because, like, you know, I wouldn't want to think that something could end in somebody getting back to them, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, so this one's probably my least favourite, but I will say by the time they got to the end, like I said, they're doing it. I mean, I can't even do it that quick. Well, they're talking about the time, I can't do it. But yeah, by the time I got to that I did like that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that one.
Peekaboo.
This is part 6. Heart part 6. So there's 5 other parts. I like this beat.
Load up the Pro Tools and press 3. Studio filled with Jack in the Box and Pepsis. Niggas watching War Star videos, not the SBs. Laughing at B-Pump or stomach turning. I get up and proceeded to write some. Absol in the corner, mumbling raps. Fumbling packs of Blackie Mouse. Crumbling Kush till he cracked a smile. His words legendary, wishing I could rhyme like him. Study this style to define my pen. That was back when the only goal was to get J-Rock through the door. Warner Brother Records, hope Naeem Ali will let us know. Was excited just to go to them label meetings. Wasn't my record deal, but still I couldn't believe it. Me and Rock inside the booth hibernating. It was simple math. If he made it, that mean I made it. Everything I had was for the team. I remained patient, grinding with my brothers. It was us against them, no one above us. Bless our hearts.
kind of tune. My kind of tune.
My nigga Dave had a champagne Acura, a bunch of instrumentals I freestyled in the passenger. That nigga wore several hats, a producer, a manager, director, and DJ. A hi-hat, squabbling bloods, pyrus, and keyways. For this little thing of ours we call TDE, I watch him take some penitentiary chances to say the least. Remember in the county building with mixed by Ali, we tried to freak the system just to make a couple ends meet. That's my nigga for shit show. He brought Q over, but Q didn't rap, but he learned from our inspo. We split Louisiana chicken riverboat special, sleeping next to O2 our consoles to be our refuge. He was homeless and I left home. Q said, Dot, you won't be slept on, you the nigga to bet on. Top had given us dominion in the home he lived in, hoping that we see some millions. God bless our hearts.
Yeah, the vibe.
Punch play Phil Jackson in my early practices. Strategies on how to be great amongst the averages. I picked his brain on what was ordained. Highly collaborative. Rep pushed the label the same amongst the savages. Moose kept my name in the function that he was running. Keys kept the vultures away from me that was coming. Soundwave let me borrow his clothes for shows as a hype man. They cook up in his room till the night ends. Time flies. I'm carrying debates of a top 5. Burying my ops and allies. But I done a half job communicating feelings of being stagnant. Life was getting bigger than just rapping. The business what I was lacking. Top used to record me back when it was poor me. And now we at the round table for what assures me. I guess my motivation was the yearning for independence. Poured everything I had left in the family business. Now it's about Kendrick. I wanna evolve. Place my skill set as a black exec. I jog. My memory knowing black hippie didn't work cause of me. Creatively I moved on with new concepts in reach. Top remember Harlem sessions. We would strategize then hit the streets. Then come back record 3 records. To tell the truth it fucked me up when D-Man passed. The motive was the condolences, but the pride crashed. I had to bypass old mythologies I had. Put my heart on display like it was an iMac. To how my young niggas let me be the demonstration. How to conduct differences with a healthy conversation. If that's your family, then handle it as such. Don't let the socials gas you up, but let emotions be your crush. Pick up the phone and bust it up before the history is lost. Hand to hand shake is good when you have a heart to heart.
Use your heart and not your eyes.
Big tune. Big tune.
If you got time, then I got time. Free your thoughts and watch them fly. Use your heart and not your eyes.
Shit. Listen, that might be like my 3rd favorite song, but maybe my top song in terms of the message, but the vibe of it is again like that's a me kind of song that is through and through. Like, I don't know the ins and outs of what happened with that person that he said D-Man when D-Man passed, but I don't know if he had some issue with him before he passed or he was talking about someone else, but him talking about like, don't let the socials gas you up. Don't let things get in the way. Like a handshake is great when you've already had a heart to heart. Like, you know, a healthy conversation. There's so many, and I kind of feel this particularly within like, I don't know if it's like in Black America, but I definitely know like in like over here, like the like some of the black culture over here, like it's not always like easy to do that. Because, you know, we've got some prolific problems in this country when it comes to, you know, issues with violence and beef and how that can escalate, knife crime. And I always think like, you know, the circles that you ride in and the circles that you are in, like, you know, there's got to be love there for the people that you ride with every single day. So how can it be so easy to do someone so much harm? Never mind even having a falling out. Like, how can it get to the point where you're quite willing to do the utmost? Like, I don't understand that. And and I can only speak within. I mean, obviously, as a human, we can all speak, right? But I'm talking about like from my friends or cousins, or from the black experience. I just think like, God, a healthy conversation, like a healthy conversation. That's what I'm saying. Like if I go out and there's beef or there's trouble, I'm not looking to fight you ever. Like that's not where I'm looking for this to go. So what I mean, like it's a conversation that can be had, and particularly if you've got a friend, and we've all been there. Do you know what I mean? Like you've got people that like you're no longer close to and stuff, and it's who makes that first move. Like I'm very good at doing that now. Like since losing my sister, like I'm just like, life is just too short. So if it gets to the point where I cut you off, you don't know that like this is irreparable. Like I'm done. It will take a lot to convince me that this is worth our time and stuff. But anyway, that's a complete tangent. But I think the nature of that song, talking about where they came from, how it all started, how they got there. I'm eating, you're eating, we eating together. Like, and again, that chorus is so floaty and lofty, and like that's what I mean about that kind of ethereal. Like if you had to draw that as a picture, yeah, it'd be like cloudy, pearlescent, like pinks and clouds and golds and sunshine and like just that's my kind of song. I don't want to stomp on anyone's head. I'm not about that life. Okay, so this one is GNX. So this is the title of the album.
Tell him Kendrick did it. Hey, who showed you how to run a blitz? Tell him Kendrick did it. Who put the West back in front of shit? Tell him Kendrick did it. Hey, I'm tripping and I'm loving it. Tell him Kendrick did it. Like, wow. Hi, have you ever been a joint and you know it? Have you ever had to flip your unemployment? On the dead guys, nigga, I ain't going.
Ayy, on the dead ones. We'll treat an enemigo like some breadcrumbs. All of my killers on go like who shed some red rum. All I think about when I see heads come. Do my dance, hit the top when I see ops go. Let them claim it, we the ones who really pop, bro. Don't televise it, we the one who land childs blow ops. No, let them piss them off and it's a flop show. Murder man, singing murder music off a murder van. Beat the pushy up like I've been celebrating, now murder saying who was in. One and only shot known as murder man. Catch him doing dirty, it's no other way but murder plans. I broke it hard and you the type to go and fix it. Don't wanna speak if you ain't talking about no tickets. I'm bougie with it, but I might just let you kiss it. Hit that block with diamonds on me, you could tell them Peso did it. Tell him Peso did it.
Hey, who showed you how to run a blitz?
Tell him Peso did it.
Who put the West back in front of shit?
Tell him Peso did it.
Hey, I'm tripping and I'm loving it.
Tell him Peso did it.
Like, wow. Hi, have you ever been a joint and you know it? Have you ever had to flip your unemployment? On the dead guys, nigga, I ain't going.
How about suicide doors? It's the intimate. You don't wanna see them doors sliding on the caravan. I know killers who was catching bodies in our one phase.
I was 13 up at Avalon, popping chains.
14, ride mini bikes with some dead friends. 21, flag on my head like a Taliban. 25, feeling like the box, it was full of sand. At the cemetery, fucked up, that's where I could've been. 142nd, I'm connected like I'm Rosecrans. Kind of shit I seen, try forgetting I would pop a Zan. Up at scores, doing fouls. Sacrifices like a boxing ring, can't throw in a towel. Pistol packets, it's a child. Hey, like it's Iraq, shooting aim, Hussein, riding with the dirty blicky, switchy, make a new flame. She said I've been a dog all my life, baking you change. True to my religion, Cuban links more than 2 chains. Tell him Hitter did it.
Hey, who showed you how to run a blitz?
Tell him Hitter did it.
Who put the West back in front of shit?
Tell him Hitter did it.
Hey, I'm tripping and I'm loving it.
It's getting down to the wire. Get on my bob to build the shit. Get down with the pliers. Been coming back to back hits. Hottest nigga ain't tired. I'm with some rock star bitches. They want Lizzie McGuire. I'm switching gears. I pop the clutch. I send a nigga up. A risk taker. I call you niggas bluff. If they hanging out for real, we come to duck. Tucking tails, they out of luck. When it's wartime, they hiding in the cut. Y'all had y'all chance, y'all couldn't do it. I swear I'm coming. Worse to y'all baby moms. I'm putting niggas through it. They hate to see me doing it.
Meal ticket, I'm pursuing it. I'm in the field for real, UCLA Bruins. They asking how I do it, how young niggas so fluent. I kept my mouth closed and I ain't never leave no witness. DOA up on the scene, tell them Young Thread did it, nigga.
You know, it's really funny. I just said this whole thing about like things being a bit aggy and whatever, because that was definitely up there, the aggy. Do you know what I mean? But I really liked the beat. The beat was kind of like not what I was expecting in terms of it being like a little offbeat. And then how Kendrick kind of came in on that, and then how the three different, from Hitter to Peso to him, how they all kind of had their own bit about who did it, tell them who did it. But Hitters was slightly different, like again a bit of a corner answer with Kendrick. That was cool. No one likes that. Again, like situations that I probably can't really perceive, but it's still a vibe. And I guess this is the whole thing of the album so far. Like, I don't think there's anything yet that I could go, nah, I just wouldn't play you. Like even the one I said about the, you know, the stomping on the feet, stomping on the head one, or whatever. Like even those, I could happily, so far anyway, I could happily let this album just play and feel no way. Like, and this is the first Kendrick album I've ever listened to, like, in its entirety. So, okay. So this one is Gloria with SZA. That's my mom's name.
Anita y tú.
Jen Mums. Definitely will come along with you.
Me and my bitch got a complicated relationship. She's so controlling, I notice it ain't no playing with her. I met her when I was off the porch as a teenager. She said one day I would write my wrongs in seed paper. We started out young, looking for some identity. Made 1,000 mistakes, but never did we like chemistry. Wrapping my hair around your waist, that was back when you did whatever I say. Dreams of selling narcotic, running block or robbing banks. I wasn't love with you, didn't know what it was with you. Kiss you in back of the glass just to get a buzz with you. Some niggas wanted you, but they weren't committed. Preoccupied playing John Madden and bullshitting. Remember when Granny died? You looked at me and said, baby, dry your eyes. Depend on me as your relief. Let your anger be mine. We was locked in ever since then. So territorial, he even took me away from my friends. See other people if I didn't grow with you. When no more holding them pistols in front of stores with you. You want reality, not tragedy, for sure I get you. To tell the truth, I've been getting used to what open-minded people do. In 2014, I went to Africa, baby. You was my passenger, my eyes and ears for all it is. The neighborhood that baffled us. Of course, I had to wrap it up. I didn't fully trust you. Fabrication had discussion, then you blocked me. I said, fuck you.
Nigga, what? I gave you life. I breathe the motherfucking charisma in this bitch. I bring the blessings. I gave you power. Nigga, I bring the rainfall. I gave you hustle.
Then fall right back and love the very moment that I touch you.
Scared of forever, you know nothing else is gonna pass. I scared to let you know. Whenever you want me, you got me to the end of time. Ooh, scared to let you know.
You are spontaneous, firecracker, plus our love is dangerous. Life of passion, laughing at you lose your temper, slightly crashing, dumbing off the ill reaction. Ain't no disrespect, highly sensitive, possessed, so protect you even when it's tragic. So jealous, hate it when I hit the club to get some bitches. Wrote them off, rather see me hit the church and get religious. Who you fooling? I know what you doing, you my contradiction. Remember when you caught that body and still wiggle through that sins? Loved you more, when you flip and lose your shit, I hugged you more. His sexy touch to me. Cuss they ass out and hold that grudge some more. Down, bitch, I know your favorite movie. Is it Notebook? So good. If they all sub me, get them all booked. My baby boo, you either heal niggas or you kill niggas. Both is true. It takes some tough skin just to deal with you. Logical explanation don't exist. Flipping pages, chapter after chapter. Probably remarry and head to Vegas. Bitches getting marked out. They can't erase our history. They margins ain't big enough. They all led by bigotry. My woman in my right hand, my saint and my sin. Ain't no bitch like my bitch, cause that bitch been my pen.
Listen, if that isn't the definition of a ride or die, yeah. The line that took me out by the end there was, where is it? History, yeah. Getting marked out, they can't erase their history, their margins ain't big enough, they're all led by bigotry. My woman at my right hand, my saint and my sin, ain't no, not my, because that be my pen. Dude. That, like, and I know that some people obviously feel the same way about being called that, but in the context of this, I just think that is absolutely, like, it's just really poetic, isn't it? It's just really poetic, because again it ends with, I see you, you see me, both see what we want. I see you, you see me, both see what we want. And sometimes you ever look at some relationships and you're like, yo, you two just need to leave each other, and 8 times out of 10, maybe 9, that might be right. But then you may get one relationship that's like this, yeah, where actually it is crazy. Like I said, you are my savior, you're my sin, you're my saint, my sin. But actually, you two do complete each other. Like you are actually made for each other, and as volatile in terms of like how extreme it can go. Like it's also very real. Do you know what I mean? Not everything can be The Notebook. Not everything, which I only watched for the first time the other day, and I sobbed like an absolute baby. But not everything can be like that. Like life doesn't work in that way, unfortunately. Not for everybody, at least anyway. For the vast majority of people, there's things, and there's people, and there's bills, and there's insecurities and baggage and all sorts of stuff that people go through. So to find someone that rides down for you like that, in spite of all of those things, and sees what they want to see, and you see what you want to see from them, yeah, like that's my woman and my right hand, my saint and my sin, and like my could that be my pen. Yo, that yeah, I love that. I absolutely love that. There's quite a few different bars in here, to be fair, but and again, there's some really toxic behavior in here as well. But again, like there are some people that are able to see past all of that and just know that that is their person, irrespective, Yeah, tune. And SZA, like, it's funny because as I was listening to this, I could really hear her on All the Stars, and I've seen clips of her, never the whole thing, but I've seen clips of her at like festivals and stuff, but people absolutely love SZA. And I've always been like, why do people love her so much? But when she sounds like this on a track, yeah, I need to dig into some SZA, 100%. I'm really enjoying her voice on these tracks. And Kendrick too. Again, I didn't know that Kendrick sang. I'm trying to think when Freedom, Freedom, I Can't Move. Did he sing on that? I don't think he did. I don't think I've heard him sing. Like this has been a revelation to me. Okay, next tune. Gloria.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
There is no more tune. That is the last of them. Okay. Okay. Ah, that's really sad. I was really enjoying that. I was really enjoying that. All in all, I absolutely loved that. Like, I don't know what I expected, like, to be honest, but it far surpassed what I was expecting. I think I figured because it was a rap album, there might be a couple on there that I liked, but there'd be some on there that I just didn't. I can't even tell the last time I listened to a full rap album. I mean, we're going back like years. I'm talking like back at school days when I actually had CDs. Like I couldn't tell like a rap album that I've listened to on Spotify. But there's singles obviously, like I mean, but not a whole album, not a whole body of work. So this all seemed kind of themed to me. Like there wasn't a track on there that didn't seem like it didn't belong on this album. And like I said, I feel as though there were songs that were kind of, that had elements, some of them like just maybe a few bars, or there was one in particular that had a couple, like, you know, a few more than just a couple of bars. It reminded me of Not Like Us. But in the main, like they all had like a different beat, like a different flow, different messages. Like I really like the one that the one about the garden where he's talking about the three different reincarnated. Sorry, the reincarnated one. That was a tune. I really like how they constructed that together. Luther again is up there for me. Like how you managed to just dot Luther's vocals in there, but then mix that in with both Kendrick and SZA. Like that was beautiful. Like that was, I really liked how they did that. I did really like that. But I can't remember what these tracks are called. Yeah, so I really liked Gloria. It's funny that GNX is the one, so the name of the album, that's the one that's actually got the lowest views, 48 million. That's interesting. TV Off was a tune. I did like TV Off. I would have thought Dodger Blue would have got more though. Like I really liked that. Really thought Heart would have got more as well. There was such a great message in that. Such a great message. I'm trying to think of Hey Now. I think Hey Now was the Stomp on Your Head one, wasn't it? Like I think. TV Off, like that one was that one actually. And I did like that one in there. To be honest, I liked them all. Like there wasn't any on here that I just actively didn't like. Like I said, there might have been some that were probably a little bit more like, oh, that's a bit more aggy than I'm used to, but I still liked them. I liked the Wacced. I liked it all. I really, really did. But I think if I had to pick my favourite, it would be Luther, Heart Part 6, Gloria as well. I thought it was really clever. So Gloria, Heart Part 6, Dodger Blue, Reincarnated, Luther. Yeah, those are probably my favourite ones out of all of them, I think. But they all had a hype to them. I think TV Off had me bouncing as well, didn't it? So there was a couple in there. Was it Peekaboo? Was it Peekaboo? There was one that had me absolutely bouncing.
Aye.
Dodger is going straight on bass. Can't tell you. Which one was it?
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Fuck being rational. Give them what they asked for. It's not enough.
Yeah.
Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that are really stepped, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
I just loved it. Honestly, I really, really enjoyed it. And like, I think because I don't listen to rap that often, like I think it just makes me want to listen to more. And I think to me, this is like I say it's a pinnacle because I haven't listened to a rap album in so long, in so long, that this, like, beats wise, what I could just have on in the background, like, you know, I say to people all the time, like, I'm not a big fan of N-bombs, like, so I don't listen to like that many tunes that are N-bombing all over the place, and obviously that's just something you just need to like come to terms with, like, if you're listening to rap, really. And like I said, the material sometimes is a little bit too aggy for me, or it can be anyway. But this has definitely made me go, do you know what though? There's some tunes, man, and I need to vibe to that a lot more. So yes, Brenda, great suggestion. Yeah, great suggestion. And I'm even more excited now about seeing what comes for the Super Bowl, because I imagine that I imagine there's going to be songs from all across his career. Probably songs I'm not going to know, but I imagine there'll be songs from this album as well. So, or maybe he's just going to do Not Like Us the whole time. Who knows? But yeah, either way, I really, really enjoyed that. I'd love to know what you thought of this. Like, what was your favourite track on there? Are there any songs that, like, I've got like wider meanings that maybe I didn't pick up on, or anything that like has flown straight? I mean, it will probably be the majority of them, to be fair, that have flown over my head. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. If you did enjoy this reaction, then please drop me a like and subscribe. That'd be great. Thank you so much. And if you do want access to the full reaction, because I'm probably only going to put like a little bit of this on YouTube because I'm guessing it's going to get copyrighted and whatever. But yeah, if you do want to watch the full reaction with me, then do head over to Patreon, which is a great way to help support the channel, and it's a great way to connect with me more as well. So you can't lose. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.